The original site for the Coffey County Fair was located where present-day Rock Creek Country Club sits today at the west end of Burlington. Harry E. Kelley signed a supplemental deed which gave the city of Burlington the authority to lease the land for a fair and similar enterprises, allowing the 1915 fair to be moved to Kelley Park. The plan was for the Fair Association to lease Kelley Park for the 1915 fair, and if it was a success, then the association would sell the old fairgrounds and improve the buildings at Kelley Park for the new fairgrounds. If it was a failure, then they would keep the fair location at the old fairgrounds. With moving the fair to Kelley Park, the horse races were removed from the regular fair lineup, and the admission was reduced to 25 cents for single tickets, 25 cents for season child passes, and 50 cents for adult season pass. The 34th annual Coffey County Fair was a 4-day fair, and the first in Coffey County Fair history that it rained every day. So they decided to attempt another year at Kelley Park. After 2 years of low attendance, the fair was moved back to its original location. The fair wasn't moved back to Kelley Park until 1932, after the city passed Ordinance Number 242, granting the Fair Association the right to use Kelley Park for 20 years for the period of 2 weeks each year. The community and high school students donated their time, equipment, teams, and trucks for moving the fair to the park. Old buildings at the original site were torn down, and some of the materials from the buildings were used in the building of the new buildings at Kelley Park. An athletic field and a quarter-mile racetrack were constructed. The athletic field was built for all sports, but the main focus was baseball and football. The old grandstand was raised and rebuilt at Kelley Park. The 51st Coffey County Fair was the first free fair for Coffey County. There were no admission to the free grounds, such as the exhibits and carnivals, except to the athletic field to see the races and circuits. In the fall of 1939, the Kelley House was condemned and razed. The National Youth Administration built a community hall building where the house stood. The 1941 Coffey County Fair was the first fair that the exhibits were on display in the new Kelley Community Building. In 1947, the Memorial Stadium was built at Kelley Park, which included a ticket office, locker rooms for 2 teams, and a men's and women's bathrooms. A new racetrack was also built at the same time. The racetrack was a half-mile track, and the baseball diamond and football diamond were placed inside of the track. The Coffey County Fair still holds the fair at Kelley Park. The Coffey County Fair is the longest consecutively running fair in the state of Kansas.